We've been working with the case staff for about 5 months now, and our goal was to find someone we could partner with, and I have to say we have exceeded those expectations in every way and continue to do so.
It resonated with our senior leadership, it resonated with our people at our plant locations, and ultimately we couldn't afford not to do it.
We found the facilities at Weatherhead to be world-class.
To see a good theoretical framework for leadership and then some really practical ways as to how to implement it, it's been quite inspiring.
I think clients come to us for custom education when they're looking for something that's designed from scratch. When they either have in mind an organizational change or they're trying to take a group of leaders through the same experience and they're looking for something that really doesn't exist yet and we design it for them.
We chose to create a custom program at Dealer Tire because as a high-growth company, we were looking at our new avenues for growth, and we felt as though the collective exec ed experience would help us to identify those growth opportunities and really help us to shift our culture at the same time.
There are a number of things that we like to see organizations get out of one of our custom programs. One is just the key takeaways in terms of the primary content delivered. Another is understanding how that can be applied specifically within their organizations for meaningful outcomes right away. And another often overlooked benefit is the social networking aspect. So participants often come from multiple locations for a custom program, so participants from a single organization, and they might not know one another prior to the program. So we give them an opportunity to meet, to network, and to then be able to create relationships that extend far beyond the time that they're in the program.
At Dealer Tire, we selected Weatherhead for a couple of reasons. One, the quality of the faculty is just world-class. And secondly, the ability to customize. We researched a lot of programs and no others had the ability to customize to the degree that Weatherhead did.
Customer service here is unbelievable. Each and every day there's a personal ownership by everyone. No one's delegating any of the needs that we have. Everyone is ready, willing, and able to help.
The typical client that comes to us for a custom program, I would say there's only one common characteristic. They're discerning, and they want to really be involved in the process. So typically it's Fortune 500 companies, but not always. Sometimes it's small companies, sometimes it's family-owned businesses. It's really a company that's looking to make a dramatic change through the use of education and wants to be very involved in the process.
What we found with our work at Weatherhead is that, first of all, we incorporated action learning projects into each of our sessions. So we were able to quantify the results of those projects directly. That's really just the tip of the iceberg when we think of return on investment. As a high-growth company, we really needed a pipeline of leaders, and we needed to develop capability quickly to enable our growth, and Weatherhead facilitated that process for us.
As we've had several years of participants through the program, we've seen the skills that we're focusing on in the program start to trickle down into the people that work for them and the people that work for them.
When we first began our relationship with the Weatherhead team, it was really a discovery phase of what we were looking for in a program and what CASE could offer, both as a canned certificate program and something customized for us. We sat down with the team and came up with a blended approach, really building on what was already created and then creating something new special for us.
When we're teaching in a custom program, it's really designed to be extremely relevant to that particular organization. So if you're teaching finance, we're not working with generic finance statements, we're using their financials, right? If I'm doing leadership, I'm not talking about generic leadership concepts. I'm talking about specific leadership that's going on within their organization.
Well, it's hard to go past the names that we've all heard, and just to stand and watch them deliver has been quite amazing. David is somebody who's well known to us in New Zealand, Richard as well, and Melvin today was just fantastic, pulling it all together with such humanity. He's a superb presenter.
Part of designing from scratch in our customized programs is also looking at the faculty from scratch. Typically, faculty who deliver in our custom programs are on the faculty at the Weatherhead School of Management, but sometimes they're not. So if we have to source from New York or Tokyo or London, we'll do that. And we have faculty partners all over the country and really all over the world who are experts in their area and are prepared to deliver content because we have a relationship with them.
As our participants arrive, what they're doing is they're applying what they're learning in the classroom modules to real Sherwin-Williams business issues. They have a very short period of time to apply those lessons learned and to come up with recommendations to these projects that they present to a panel of our top executives.
Yeah, there's a distinction in teaching in a custom program versus teaching in the MBA program, for instance. Primarily, one of the differences is the application of learning. In an MBA program, you hope that somewhere down the road the students will apply that learning in a particular setting. In a custom program, however, the application is immediate, and that's what's so gratifying. They can take what they're learning in the classroom today and go back tomorrow and practice that in their organization.